Hey everybody, I'm here with Tatiana. This is Dr. Todd. We're going to show you the use of a neck exerciser. And the way a neck exerciser works is there's a handle on both sides and there is this elastic band in the middle, and you may or may not have this little sleeve over this, but in this one there's a sleeve. And how this works is this is going to be used to do exercises for the neck. This is a warm-up before you lay on a fulcrum or do your neck traction at home. And this is also done in our clinic, in our office, before you do neck traction. You absolutely want to do this before you go through and do your neck traction. So I'm going to have Tatiana show how to do this. So first, Tatiana, if you can just demonstrate the grip. So the first thing that we need to get right is getting her hands in the right position. So notice her palms are both facing outward. Okay, so palms are outward, and now she's going to close her hands and grip on the handles, and then go ahead and bring this behind her neck, and I'll help you out and pull your hair out of the way. And so the first thing she's going to do is she's going to stretch her arms straight out to the side. And so let's have you turn this way. Okay. All right, so the first thing she's going to do is she's going to stretch her arms straight out to the side, and then she's pulling them forward in front of her. And notice her arms are slightly angled down. This is in the lower part of her neck. So while it's in this position, she's then going to bend her head back while holding this pull. And then from here, she's going to bring her head back to neutral again. So she's going from neutral to extension, neutral to extension. And she's going to go through this at least 10 to 20 repetitions. So neutral, extension, and she's going a nice, slow, controlled pace. She's not nodding her head very quickly. She's doing it slow and controlled. And so after she's done that, then she's going to practice same amount of force here. If her arms are getting tired, she can take a break, but now she's going to tilt her head side to side. And she's going to go to the right, to the left, to the right, and to the left. And also too, you want to get about 10 to 20 repetitions of this as well. And after she completes this, she's going to let her arms rest for a second. Okay, this is a good little workout for the triceps as well. So notice again how she starts. She's bringing her arms out to the side and then forward, and then she moved this a little bit higher into the mid part of her neck. And as she moves it higher into the mid part of her neck, her arms can be forward like this. So now she has them straight out in front of her. She can even angle them up slightly if she liked, just a couple of degrees, and she's going to go through the same routine. So she's bringing the head back and back to neutral. And she's going to go through that 10 to 20 times, and then she's going to go into the side bending from the right to the left. And now a key point for this, here, hold that pose and turn to your side here. A key point to this, and this is something to just be aware of, is you do not want to shift the head forward when you're doing this. So you want to make sure that the head is still shifted backwards, meaning you don't want to pull the head forward into a forward head posture. So you want to be able to at least overcome that by pushing your head back so you don't create a bad posture by doing this corrective exercise. So she's doing this in the mid neck, and she's doing side to side like we talked about. And then let's say she's already done her 10 to 20 reps, her arms are getting tired. Okay, she needs to start hitting the gym a little more. And then the last thing she's going to do is she's going to move this to the base of the skull, to the top of the neck. Okay, she's stretching out to the side first, bringing them angled slightly up, and this is about the maximum height that you want to do this. Probably 30 degrees would be the max, so you don't have it slip off the back of the skull. You don't want that to happen. And then she's going to do the same thing. Now, in most cases, this is safe to do in all three positions of the neck. In some cases, your doctor will tell you to just focus on one area only or two areas only. There are certain times this is contraindicated to do at all three locations. The vast majority of the time, it's totally okay. This is a warm-up exercise that gets you ready to go and either do your home traction or your traction in the office. So last thing I'll note is this is a red neck exerciser. So this one is the lowest amount of resistance that we have. So it's about 20 pounds of pull. And then we also have a green one, and a green one's a little harder. This is closer to about 35 pounds of pull. And then if you really want to be the super tough guy, which we only have a couple people that do this in the office, but this one's actually a 60 to 70 pound pull. So we don't recommend these all that often, but just so you know, there are different resistances based on the colors. And so with that said, I hope you found this helpful. This is Tatiana, Dr. Todd, and we were demonstrating how to use the neck exerciser. The neck exerciser, let's start over. Okay, all right, take two. All right, ready?